You were not born to blend in. You were not born to play it safe. You were not born to follow the crowd, follow the rules, or follow the noise. You were born to stand out. You were born with something unique in your blood: potential, fire, greatness. You were not put here to settle for average. You were put here to rise above it. So why are you playing small? Why are you shrinking yourself to fit into a life that was never built for you? Every time you choose comfort over growth, you bury the power you were born with. Average is a choice. It is not a destiny. It is not a weakness. It is a decision. And every time you wake up and refuse to chase your greatness, you are choosing it. Every time you scroll mindlessly instead of building something meaningful, you are choosing it. Every time you say, maybe tomorrow, to the dream that burns inside you, you are choosing to be less than you were meant to be. And no one is going to stop you. No one is going to force you to rise. That is your job. That is your duty. That is your responsibility. You were not born to live on repeat. You were not born to just pay bills and die. You were not born to wake up dreading the day, to work for someone else's dream, to numb yourself with distractions and call it a life. Deep down, you know this. That is why you feel that hunger, that restlessness, that inner voice screaming, "This is not all there is," because it is not. There is more. There is always more, but it will not come easy. It will not come safe. It will not come without sacrifice. If you want to break free from average, you have to fight for it. You have to demand more from yourself than anyone else does. You have to raise your standards, raise your discipline, raise your energy. Because greatness is not given. It is earned in the dark, in the silence, in the moments when no one sees you grinding but you do it anyway. Average people quit when it gets hard. Exceptional people rise because it is hard. You have to learn to crave the struggle, to chase discomfort, to fall in love with the process, because the process is what separates the legends from the leftovers. Stop telling yourself you are not ready. You were never meant to be ready. You were meant to leap, to learn on the way down, to grow through every failure and sharpen through every setback. You will not become who you are meant to be by waiting. You will become it by moving, now, today, even when it is messy, even when it is scary, even when you do not feel like it. That is how you break the curse of average, one powerful decision at a time. You are surrounded by people who gave up on their potential, people who once had dreams but chose distractions instead, people who traded ambition for excuses. Do not become one of them. Do not let their fear become your future. You were born to lead, not follow. You were born to change things, not conform to them. You were born to do work that sets your soul on fire, not clock in to survive another week. You know this. You feel this. So stop ignoring it. The world does not need more average. It needs more real, more bold, more people who wake up and say, "I will not settle." That is the kind of energy that changes lives. That is the kind of soul that leaves legacies. And that kind of soul is inside you, but it is buried under doubt, fear, and laziness. You must break through. You must rise, because the version of you that was born into this world came with power, and it is time to take that power back. Every excuse you use is a chain around your potential. Every delay is another brick in the prison of average. You are not stuck. You are not broken. You are simply choosing smallness. And once you realize that, you can choose different. You can choose strength. You can choose vision. You can choose the grind that greatness demands. It will not be easy, but it will be worth it, because when you live fully, you never regret it. You never look back wishing you played it safe. Average never satisfies the soul. It only numbs it. It only quiets the voice inside you that knows you were made for more. But that voice will never go away. It will keep whispering. It will keep reminding you, until you either obey it or bury it. But know this, if you bury it, you bury your legacy too. You bury the one life you were given to do something that matters. And when your time runs out, you will not regret your failures. You will regret the chances you never took. Pain is not your enemy. It is your weapon. It forges your discipline. It hardens your focus. It teaches you what comfort never could. Let pain guide you, not to give up but to level up. Every hard moment is molding you into the version of yourself who can have the life you want. Stop running from the process. Run into it. Face it. Conquer it, because the reward is not given to the lucky, it is handed to the relentless. There are two versions of you, one who settles and one who dominates, one who makes excuses and one who creates results, one who lives by fear and one who lives by fire. Which one wins is the one you feed. Every choice you make builds one or the other, so choose power, choose movement, choose forward. You were not born to live halfway, you were born to break limits. Every single day. Success is not about what you have, it is about who you become. The stronger you grow, the more unstoppable you feel. The more you resist excuses, the more control you gain. This fight is not just about money or status or recognition. It is about becoming the version of you who no longer flinches under pressure, no longer folds under pain, and no longer fears the unknown. That version exists. Go meet them. The world will offer you comfort, distraction, temptation, just enough to keep you numb. That is the trap that keeps people ordinary. You must stay alert. You must wake up every morning with urgency. You do not have time to waste. Every moment you waste is fuel you give to regret. Fight like your time is running out, because it is. And what you build today becomes the life you live tomorrow. You have already survived so much. You have already walked through storms and made it through things others would have crumbled under. So why stop now? Why hesitate now? You are stronger than you think. You are more capable than you feel. And everything you need is already inside you. You just have to choose to use it. You just have to choose to fight for it. Not once, but daily, hourly, relentlessly. Do not look for an easy road. Look for the right one. The road that challenges you, that stretches you, that demands your best. Because that is the road that leads to the life you deserve. The easy road only takes you to regret. The right road takes you to greatness. You will bleed, you will sweat, you will question yourself, but you will also rise, you will transform. And in the end, it will all be worth it. You owe it to the younger version of you, the one who dreamed big but was told to stay small. You owe it to your future self, the one waiting at the finish line with pride in their eyes. And you owe it to the people who are watching you, silently hoping you make it, because your success will become their inspiration. So rise for them, fight for them, show them it can be done. You were not made to be average. You were not built to give up. You were born with power in your soul and purpose in your blood. Now is not the time to shrink. Now is the time to unleash it. You are not just fighting for your own life. You are fighting for every dream, every goal, every vision the world tried to bury. Dig it back up, protect it, fight for it like everything depends on it, because it does. And when you finally reach the life you once dreamed of, when you stand at the top of the mountain they said you would never climb, do not forget this: it was never handed to you. You fought for it. You earned it. You bled for it. And now it is yours, not because you were lucky, but because you never stopped.